right, are we ready?
Do my socks stink?
We rolling?
Oh,
No, they smell good.
well, thanks.
They smell good. All right, everybody, welcome back to episode number 2 of the O.S.I podcast, which of course stands for our shared interests, because it's a podcast where we talk about, of course, our shared interests. Welcome back, Patrick.
Thanks for having me back. Friend of the show,
Friend of the
Patrick.
show. We're having someone back, friend of the show, Patrick.
Yes.
And right before we start this, I'm gonna preface by saying we got some munchies.
Oh yeah.
So why don't we quickly run through for the kids at home what exactly it is you do for a living and what we're eating.
I work in.
Oh, you go first.
I got work in Red.
No, you go first.
Ooh. I got the sugar-free
Sugar-free
Red
what?
Bull.
Okay.
This is not
say that again.
sponsored.
Clean,
Sorry.
Wait, clean audio.
Actually, I feel like. What are you talking
because
about?
I accidentally overspoke, and I want everybody to know what you're drinking.
Well, this isn't sponsored, so I'm drinking. Drink.
And I'm drinking orange Red Bull.
And I'm also eating. And don't worry, guys. I know that this is the second podcast. I feel like we haven't earned eating on camera yet.
But it's a mukbang.
But I got beef patty.
Don't let it drop, man. Come on. Hold that better. It's going to drop easily.
Can you imagine? It'd be sick. Shatters a plate. 2 minutes into
Why
the
would you drop the
podcast.
plate, man, if you're holding it at a bad angle?
Oh, it drops.
It just drops.
So, yeah, I got
So
drinks.
sum it up. What do you have?
So let me go through,
Sum
guys,
it
what I
up.
got here. You're going to get diabetes live on the podcast.
Well, there's no sugar in that, man, so you can't. Don't fucking do that, man. Come on.
I said you are. I didn't say I am.
Oh, I'm going to get. Dude, don't joke about that.
And I'm purposefully holding the microphone because Ethan was whining and complaining like a little chubby pobebe.
100%.
So I'm holding the mic the right way. I'm holding it away. I'm not holding it to. I'm holding it fro.
Yeah, perfect. It's exactly what everybody wants at home. So what am I consuming on this lovely Friday afternoon? And I will be...
What are you consuming?
Thanks for asking. I will be drinking a nice summer edition apricot strawberry Red Bull. If you guys watched my Memoirs of Living Alone or just know me, you know that I fucks heavily with the yellow Red Bull. But somehow I got one from Rabba, which is like a convenient 24-hour convenience store right by our house. Or houses, I guess. We don't live together, but
Thankfully.
thank gosh. But it's a convenience store right by our house, and sometimes they have yellow Red Bulls. Sometimes they don't. It's kind of like a toss-up as to what flavors they have. I went there the other day to get one because it had been a while since I'd had a yellow Red Bull, and I was really craving one. And they had a bunch of them, and that was the other day. And then I go today. Stop playing with your food, man.
This thing's
Come on.
wet on the bottom.
So that's how it happens when you microwave it. And then I went there today. Hey, that's pretty good. And they had no yellow Red Bull, man. So I guess I'm not the only one who likes yellow Red Bull. I was thinking about that. Is like, where did all that go? If like, how many people are drinking yellow Red Bull, man? Like, do other people know about it and love it as much as I do? Because where else would that be going? It's not like they're like, oh, it's not selling. Let's take it off the shelves. You know what I mean? Anyway,
You're pissed.
Anyways, moving along.
You're actually upset.
I'm so upset because where else am I going to go? Walmart, dude? You can't walk to a Walmart.
Go to No Frills. One right
Hey, don't have Red Bull.
We're just doxing
They're
ourselves.
not going to have
We're in
yellow
between a Red Bull.
Oh, my God. So, yeah, summer edition, apricot strawberry. Let's open it up for the people. Oh, come on now.
Could you imagine? It's just so
Spill it.
gory. You get your fingernail underneath it and only... Man.
God.
Sawed off. Ooh.
Nice little slurp for the people at home.
Guys,
And then
I'm
we
telling
got-
you, this beef patty's pretty good, but it's wet on the bottom.
Dude, okay, this isn't a food show, man. And then I got the Chips Ahoy
Oh, wait.
4-pack original.
We didn't... I guess we can use the timer on. Guys, we didn't have a stopwatch going for the camera.
Well, yeah, because I'm not an idiot, bro.
Well,
I'm an idiot. I can
Little bit
also
of one.
just easily see it says 30 minutes. Oh
no.
I'm hoping the camera's battery lasts the whole time, but it should.
Oh, my
It only
goodness.
just went down to 2. So it
Guys,
should,
this
should
is a
be good.
podcast. Welcome back
It should be good.
to O.S.I.
Okay, I thought you were going to go somewhere with that. I guess I'll host it as always. So that's what we're drinking, and let's get into the podcast. So the first thing that we wanted to talk about.
Yeah, so we're actually going to. So the last episode was the first episode, and
And the last.
it's the last episode, guys. Hate to say it.
Hate to see it. That's why we're recording this one.
Yeah. So, no, we wanted to. The one piece of feedback that we got from a few people was that a little bit more structure. We appreciate that.
Yeah.
Any and all feedback is welcome unless it's negative. And no, we agree with that. We want to come out with a bit more of a outline for every
Structure.
podcast. And because we have to cut in the middle, we thought it would be like a half and half. We talk about one thing or a couple things in the front end, pause, and then really go hardcore. Like we're talking
really
about.
get hard in the second half. In terms of the topics, man, what else? And we're gonna keep like anything
And
that
the Red
is-
Bull.
anything that is spoiler heavy in the second half. So you could at least be joyful in the first half. And there's nothing really like super relevant nowadays that we can spoil. There's Obi-Wan, but we're gonna wait until next week to talk about that because then we can talk about the whole series in the last episode and whatever happens there. And we talked about Stranger Things last week. I don't have anything else to talk about for that. And most of you probably don't give a rat's ass about any kind of games. Some of you might, but some of the ones that we're talking about, at least today, you guys may not care about. But either way.
Sorry, there's actually a tornado outside.
Sorry, yeah, I apologize if you can hear Patrick. He's got
Passing wind.
He's passing wind, man. He's touching cotton.
Currently.
But, yeah.
And I pooped.
So with that being said, with the poop festering in the undies, bro.
Yeah, there's not really any. Well, we'll talk about.
There's nothing really to talk about.
There's nothing really.
So let's end the podcast here.
There's nothing to talk about, guys.
So yeah,
If you have your topics, make sure you. Where's the chat?
comment them down below on Instagram.
Yeah, if you guys have stuff that you want us to talk about, genuinely, let us know.
Comment them down below or like tell
Unless
us in
it's
person.
Stupid. Like if it's stupid, I don't want to talk about it. Like if it's your feelings, I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, I feel that.
So
I feel that.
There's that. But yeah, we're gonna get into it. This past week, Ethan and I graduated for the first time.
For the first time from elementary school.
Oh, guys, I got my high school diploma. It took a little bit, but we did it.
Nice, bro. Nice, bro. Grats.
Thanks, man.
Grats in the chat, guys. Go down in the comment section. Leave a grats in the chat. Thank you.
No, so I graduated 2 years ago from formerly known as Ryerson University.
Oh, bro. Can't say that, man.
Now known as Toronto Metropolitan University.
What are your opinions on that?
I'm fine with it. What I would be upset with, though, is there's talks that they're going to change the Rams. I don't like that. If they are going to change the Rams, and this is my official entry for the ideas, and I don't know if it's already been submitted. And guys, sorry if I'm messing with my hat a little bit. We were just at the gym, so my hair's a little sweaty.
Yeah, we do this right after we go to the gym. That's why we're rocking Red Bulls, because, yeah, last time I was, like, yawning and shit, and I don't want to be the guy that yawns.
I was boring him.
Yeah, I was bored, but I don't want to be, like, yawning all the time. It pisses me off, I'm sure, just as much as it pisses you off, but anyways.
So if they're going to change the Rams as the school mascot, there's only one option, in my opinion.
The sheep.
The Mets. Toronto Metropolitan University.
Mets. So the Toronto Mets.
So it'll be the TMU Mets.
What's a Met?
Because they're amazing.
Okay, it didn't answer my question.
The Metropolitan, I think, is all like the rapscallions that hang out at
The scam
Dundas
rats.
Square.
The delinquents? What are they called?
The ne'er-do-wells.
What's the word I'm looking for?
The hooligans.
The truants.
Huh?
They're not, yeah.
Is that a made-up word?
Truant. No,
Did you just say something offensive?
No, there's, not delinquents. Fuck. What's the word I'm looking for, man? Come on. It starts with a D. It means...
Dickheads?
No, it means, like, vagrant. That's the word I'm looking for. It didn't start with a D easily, but...
Vagrants.
Yeah, vagrants. Yeah, no, the vagrants of Toronto are the Metropolitans.
Yeah.
I guess.
All the mandoms.
Fully we're wrong.
What if it's the TMU Mandems?
What if Toronto Mandam University? What if that's what that
Oh!
stands for? Oh,
Yo, I'm not down for that.
Toronto Mandam University. It says that on your diploma. Oh, come on, man. Wait, you already got your diploma though. It says Ryerson on it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I
What
heard
if
maybe
it's
like
the
you could.
TMU Waste Utes?
Well, I heard maybe that you could change it if you wanted to, or you had to pay
I-
extra probably.
I would have to pay extra, and I don't care enough to pay extra.
Yeah, like it's probably like $200, man, to print one piece of
well,
paper.
my diploma's
voice crack.
collector's item now. Think about it.
Um,
It's a collector's item.
so you're gonna sell it on eBay?
Yep. Starting bid.
Mine's a collector's.
$3,000.
I mean, my diploma's a collector's item too. There isn't another one out there that says Ethan Robert Gallagher for the GBDA.
It says Eden.
Stumbass.
Eden Roxon Gallagher.
Stomass. It's a really good insult.
Did you just call me? Did you just bring up my past?
No, I would never
No
do that.
way.
You have a dark past. I'd
I
never
have a
bring it up.
dark,
I would never bring it up. Well, congrats, dude, for graduating. Well, obviously we graduated.
Well, yeah. So I graduated 2 years ago.
Yeah, he graduated 2020. I graduated 2021, but finally with COVID kind of being,
what's that?
Oh, not that word. The pandemic being over.
C word.
Yeah, the pandemic being over.
I think pandemic would still get you demonetized. No.
Not demonetized. I think that whole thing's over. To be honest.
Yeah.
I said the word COVID in another like YouTube video, and this is a podcast that we're like 12 minutes into. So
the YouTube hero that's
the
watching
YouTube
this
hero
video
level
is
100 who's
pissed.
grinding out these videos.
He's pissed.
He's cheesed, man. Yeah, no, because that's kind of done, they decided to do an in-person convocation for people who graduated in those time period in that time period, I guess, which is good, I guess.
Yeah, it's kind of boring.
It was very boring because they meshed. At least for me, they meshed 2021 and 2020 together, so it was double the length.
Yeah,
Thank God most people left the country because this place sucks. So like, not everybody was there that would have been there. I actually was probably shorter when like doing it now because so many people are gone than if they would have just done it at normal time. Like because everybody would have been there. Like probably only a quarter of my program was actually a quarter. I guess like it's hard to say because I only hung out with one core group of people, and so it feels like that was my program.
Yeah.
But there was like 200 something people in my program, and there was probably about 50 of us. No, not even, man. Like
Yeah, by the time I
Yeah,
graduated,
about a
there was
quarter.
probably like 50, maybe 50 to 60 people left.
yeah. Did you end up being the only person from your program that was there, or did other people show up that you didn't know about? You didn't know about?
No, there were like 6 other people from my year that showed up, and then 5 people from 2021. There were so few of us. So I went to school for sport media. There were so few of us that showed up that they just didn't have sport media on the events program.
The hell?
And we were dead last. They put us all towards the end. We were dead last. There were like 10 of us. We all walked up. We were like, hey.
That's
And
so
then-
interesting.
What I was hoping that was going to happen was, I don't know if you're familiar with when they announced the cast of
Stranger
the
Things.
Eternals.
Oh yeah. With the
And they
fake
had
natty.
them, and with the fake natty, and they had them all sort of walk out onto the stage at once.
I didn't see that.
That's what I was hoping that they were just going to do, is that there were like
It was
10
like
of
a
us.
V.
All of us just walk out and then
And you
just
take a
stand
bow.
there.
Take a bow while they're all clapping, like at the
Yeah,
end of the.
so obviously there were no handshakes because of COVID. But did they hand you a piece of paper? No. So yeah, it was just like, once we realized that, I was like, what? You
All we
just
did-
walk across the stage and go,
Yeah, all we did was we went and we put our hand on our heart and we like. They were like, congratulations, like thank you.
hey, thanks, man.
Yo, thanks,
Hey,
bro.
yo, really appreciate that.
Hey, yo, thanks, bro. And then I was like,
Anyone else?
all right, I'm gonna head out, bro. All right, easy, man.
Yeah. So it was, it felt more like a mini reunion than
Yeah.
an actual graduation ceremony.
Yeah.
But there was also, we were laughing because all the speeches that the faculty members gave were like, oh, now it's 2 years later. Oh no, they didn't even mention that. Sorry. They said, oh, this is a monumental moment in anyone's life. And now you can use the skills, hopefully, that you've learned in school in the next stage of your life. And I'm like, ladies, gents, I've already been working.
Yeah, I've been working, for the last like 2.5 years.
Not in the field that I studied.
In the field that I studied
all.
for me perfectly.
Global business.
And digital arts. I guess like I did business, but like I'm in like marketing, which obviously is business. But
not a business.
It wasn't like I only had one marketing class the whole 4 years, which is like, you know, for a business, marketing is one of the most important things. And we only had one class on it, and it was an ass class, bro. It was an ass class to the max.
Ass class.
It was stupid. The teacher was stupid.
You guys just studying butts?
We're just studying butt cheeks, bro.
Yeah, so I almost, like, I mean, it was what it was.
Mm-hmm.
And we got some weird-looking... They said to us, when we were all lining up before actually going out to our seats, there was a dude that was kind of wrangling everyone together. And he said, once you go up on stage, don't leave. You want to stay to the very end because there's a surprise for all of you guys. And
We had the same thing.
And we're like, okay, sick.
Yeah.
Just a dumb piece of cake.
Oh, that was better than what we got.
I thought it was a bar of soap at first.
Oh, you want to see what I got? I'll go get it quickly. Keep them entertained, bro.
So yeah, it was like blue and yellow cake. I haven't even had it yet. And it was so hot yesterday that by the time we got home, the whole cake was melted and weird. I don't know, man. But I'll probably try it. It's like blue cake. I don't know. Probably tastes like poo-poo. Yucky cake. I don't even like cake. I was hoping that they were just going to give us all PS5s. Can you imagine how sick that would be?
Dude, that would have been sick.
Hey, guys, we got a surprise for you. You're all walking home with MetaQuests. Oh!
So I'll be honest. I have absolutely zero clue where what they gave me is. But it doesn't matter.
What did they give you? Did they give you Black Ops 2?
I can explain it to you. They gave me brand new golf set.
Oh!
Yeah, there it is. Oh, wait, there it is.
That's way worse than cake.
No, they were like, yeah, so we wanted to thank you for coming here and like in person.
Thanks for coming to our school.
Thanks for coming to our school. Here's this. Here's this little keepsake. They were like, what you did was very special and like crazy in the time, and obviously like you already have your diploma, so we wanted to, even though you already have those, we wanted you to have this little keepsake to remember this time and your time at Waterloo. And they were like, and then they did this little promo video, and it was like this girl doing some sort of collage art. And I was like, dude, don't tell me.
Did you get an NFT?
No, worse.
Oh, that would have been so sick. Could you imagine? You guys get
an NFT.
A Waterloo graduation NFT.
But we all have it, so it's worth nothing.
And no one cares about it easily.
But so we basically
it sells for $10,000.
Well, we basically got an NFT, but it was like we got this small piece of like, I don't know, like construction paper, whatever it was printed on. And it was just the worst collage. It was like one of those things. I don't know if you've ever seen one of those memes where it's like just a picture of nonsense and the caption is, I'll give you $100,000 if you can name one thing in this picture. And like you're looking around, you're like, oh my God, there isn't one actual thing in this. And so you were looking at this thing and it's just like shapes and bullshit. And I'm like, well, I appreciate the sentiment, but I don't want this. So I'd rather the cake, but you know, I complain more, right?
Terrible.
You know what I mean? And we had to wear masks at our thing. I don't know about you guys.
No, we didn't have to wear masks.
Really?
Really?
Wow, we had to. This is the joke part. So we had to. So obviously,
that is interesting that they still made you guys.
Yeah, Devin was getting mad at me because I was complaining about having to wear a mask, and she doesn't want to hear it because I do it all the time, and I will never not complain. At this point, I will never not complain about wearing a mask because it doesn't make sense to me.
You know what? I'm kind of feeling uncomfortable right now. I would prefer it if you put a mask on, but I'm gonna.
No, I will comply. Like I'm not gonna get in an argument with anybody that is actually like, I'm not trying to change their mind. Like, I'll comply. Obviously, I'm not an asshole, but
Well,
personally, I think it's dumb at this point. But you know, if you feel safer, I feel like I should preface, if you feel safe wearing one in any case, I'm absolutely, there's no judgment. I don't judge people who wear it. Obviously, that's fine. It's just the reason, I'll explain it. The reason why I think it was stupid for us to wear it then is exactly right here. I'll tell you right now. Telling you.
Are you telling? Are you
telling
gonna
you?
tell us?
Telling you.
well, tell us already.
Tell us what's up. So they're all sitting us. So we all had to wear a mask the whole time.
They're all sitting
obviously.
on top of us.
They're all sitting on our laps. And so obviously, like the way convocation is you're just sitting in your rows with all your friends and family. And you're wearing your mask. Everybody's wearing their mask, even like in the crowd too. At least that mine was. So what they did was you went up. You lined up. You kind of like went through a line like you're going to Canada's. You're getting on a Canada's Wonderland ride.
You're going on the behemoth.
And then you go. You walk across the stage. You
Namaste.
do your curtsy, and then you walk off. And then afterwards, they were like, "Okay, you're gonna get like a professional photo taken, like kind of like a headshot, I guess, with like a background and whatever."
They took
and they're like,
they took those photos of us, but there was nowhere to pick them up, and they were never we're
same.
gonna send it to you.
I assume that they'll just be sent to our school email, but
Well, my school email was deactivated 2 years ago.
what the hell?
And also,
How did you get like convocation information?
on my normal email. And the thing that was stupid, and we'll let you get back to your story shortly, but I was messaging over and over and over again because it was so poorly put together. Like, whoever it was in charge of this at TMU should be not in charge of it anymore moving forward.
Again, yeah, easily.
And so I bought my tickets, and it says, "Oh, confirmation was sent to you." Never sent to me.
Great.
So they're like, so I email them like, "What's up?" And they say, "It's going to be sent to you beginning of June." Perfect. Never get anything. They say, "You can go on the website and download your confirmation." So I'm like, okay, cool. I see the confirmation. It's just like a buy order, basically. It's like you confirm
like a receipt.
purchase,
Like
a
a
receipt. Excuse me. So I'm like, okay, perfect. I guess this is all I need.
Yeah.
So I show up and I look at everyone's phone. Everyone's got a QR code.
No way, bro.
And I'm like, I was never sent a QR code. So I go to the front. They're like, "You got a QR code?" I'm like, "No."
No, easily
They're
no.
like, "Okay, don't worry. What's your name?" Gallagher.
Ethan.
Types it in. Let me see that receipt again. I'm like, no way, bro. I give them my phone. Type it in.
Yeah.
Still nothing. I'm about to drop kick a hoe.
Bruh.
They're like, just go over there and give them your information, and we'll be able to get a QR code for you. So I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, I graduated 2 years ago. I couldn't find my Ryerson card.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I brought my student card just in case.
so I go, and the lady's like, "What's your student number?"
You don't know your student number?
Thankfully, I had remembered it. I was like, give me a second. I couldn't
Yeah.
even remember how it started. I'm like, it starts with a 5, I think.
What is it?
remembered
Read it out.
somehow.
Tell us
Here's
what's
my
up.
student number and my social
I don't
insurance
think
number
they
as
can
well.
do anything with your student number, but anyways, not at this point.
So then I ended up getting a QR code, but it was like a paper version. So if they're sending the photo to, sorry guys, COVID. Yeah, I'm just not gonna get that photo. But at least you got a cool NFT.
Yeah, not cool, not an NFT, and everybody got it, and it was like a physical thing, so it's worth maybe 1 Ethereum, one or
Not
two.
even
like
one
maybe,
Ethereum is.
maybe 1 or 2 Bitcoin.
Whoa.
Oh,
Anyways,
anyways, worth
so-
almost 0. Anyways,
You were saying.
I was saying, so after we crossed the stage, they were like, okay, you can take a picture, professional picture, and you can take your mask off for it. So I thought, all right, makes sense.
Yeah.
You go up, you stand in front of the thing, you pose, you take your mask off, take the picture, put it back on, right? Not how they did it.
A dude comes up to you,
Dude comes up to you,
puts his hand
No.
under your mask.
Oh.
Like, dude, I can take my own mask off.
no, don't worry, I got it,
I
bro.
got it for you. Pulls it forward and sits
Let's
down.
go.
And then they take the photo.
No, you had to have the mask on, but you just pull it underneath and then smile, so it was still like there. No,
Is that what they made you do?
No, the guy came up to you, took the picture. No, okay. So they line us like, so you come off stage, and then there's a bunch of people off the stage still waiting because they took forever to do this. Mm-hmm. And so you line up. They line you up in like 5 like rows, I guess, 5 columns, like whatever you want to say. Yeah, like 5 rows, standing like close to each other, shoulder to shoulder, pretty much. And then they're like, "All right, now everyone's ready. All right, everybody, take your mask off." I just go, "Why are we wearing these at all, then, man?" So then
everyone only at once.
Yeah, everybody, take your mask off. All right, your mask off. All right, now let's go line up. Dude, what is this? So,
and we all get COVID at the end of the day anyway.
Like, I could understand wearing a mask with that many people, but then, like, they do that.
Yeah. And then the whole thing is negated.
And then I said, like, one thing to Devin because she was right next to me. And the guy, like, I was such poorly timed because right as I said something to Devin, it was my turn to move forward. And the guy's like, "Excuse me. Hello. Excuse me." I'm like, "Sorry, man."
He just takes your picture anyways.
Like, "Sorry, man." No, but it wasn't even the guy taking the picture. Oh, dude, the people taking the picture, too, were like, "All right, everybody keep it moving. Let's go. Take a picture and keep going." Like, oh, my. He's like, "All right, next. Dude, look, next." Man, yo, relax, bro.
Next. All right, take the picture already.
He's like, "All right, take a selfie, bro." He's like, "Nah." Because they were they were stressing because everyone's masks were off there trying to get us. All right, mask on, mask on,
right,
now.
Mask off. What are you doing?
What are you doing?
It was literally just we walked across the stage, then down a ramp, and then it was like, it was like next.
Yeah.
You know, so that was streamlined, but I don't know. All in all, had a really good time.
Yeah, I was glad I at least went. Like, honestly, I probably would not have gone if it wasn't for like my mom or our parents, because I don't know, I wouldn't have had a ride. I wouldn't have really cared. But I am glad that like I keep saying that our parents, especially our mom, wanted us to like kind of forced us to go, because
it would have been cooler if more people I knew were there, but it is what it is.
Yeah, I'm glad that like at least for me, like the core group of people that I hung out with were there, which was nice to see people.
But yeah.
So that's kind of our convocation experience. We're coming up on 30 minutes right now. I'm seeing the camera flash red. So we may take a little break, finish our food for a bit while the battery charges. And
we're being broken into as we speak.
We'll see you in a bit. All right, everybody, welcome back to part 2. We had a bit of we had a few shenanigans in between there. We actually we re-listened to the podcast just to make sure like there weren't any technical difficulties or anything. And
the whole thing was screwed.
And the whole thing was deleted. And the audio, his mic, so clearly, like I'll be speaking at this volume, and it was so clear that it was picking up. So we tried. We spent like 10 minutes searching on Netflix and on YouTube, try to figure out how to do it or how to fix it. And we couldn't really find anything. Everything was saying like...
So we gave up.
We deleted the podcast. Everybody everywhere was saying like, "Oh, just use a mixing board," which obviously we can't do that now.
Okay.
Okay. Boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats. But no, then we figured it out that like the reason it didn't happen last week, for some reason, GarageBand, like because it records, we use GarageBand. I know, we're noobs. And it records both mics at the same time, but for some reason, it was recording Patrick's mic this time, not last time. This time, it was recording Patrick's mic
behind,
just before it was recording mine.
Oh yeah, I guess.
So it was a little bit like off, even though they're recording at the same time using the same device or like the same software. Anyways, we found out that if you just line them up properly, then you can't hear the echo at all. So that shouldn't be a problem.
So we're gonna intentionally misalign.
So we're gonna perfect.
So it's like what are you
doing tonight? Seriously though, what are you doing?
It'll be like
I'm bored.
It'll be like,
okay.
I'm an idiot. You're an idiot.
I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot.
Oh, I've never seen it. He says.
I've never seen the TV show. Okay, so That being said, we're back. Obviously, that's not going to be a problem for you guys because we fixed it.
Hopefully.
I fixed it, so give me the praise.
Listen, the last podcast that I did all the editing. So
yeah,
this is
it's fine. Also, this is going to sound, I'm going to sound like such a loser when I say this, but I'm going to say it anyways. I felt like really good about myself and super like professional, and I felt like a real content creator the other day when I was editing this podcast, and like I was editing it up I think late on Saturday night right before it went up, and I was up super late editing it and like getting it live on Spotify and stuff, and then it all just was like working, and I was like grinding late, and I was like, all right, dude, I feel accomplished today. I felt like I was like a professional.
Did you feel like James DeAngelis and Clayton Green
I felt like Clayton Cream James. Yeah, we gotta have them on the podcast, but that's a while from now. Dude, I was thinking, man, like the crazy thing, and you never know, especially with the industries that you and I work on or work in, and even you with whatever fucking talent you're working with. Like the great thing about having it like TV, movie, games, like whatever, is we could have some crazy guests.
We could have Quentin Tarantino,
crazy relevant guests on here.
Matt Damon.
And I have zero question.
I have zero questions for our guest.
Zero questions for our guests. No, but I have like zero doubt that we are gonna get some beauty guests on here. Not like anytime soon, of course, but as we continue to advance our careers and make more connections, especially in this in the industries that we work in like social media and with influencers and stuff, I think we can get some pretty crazy guests on here, which you love to see. So make sure you guys are subscribing, sticking around for that. No promises, of course, but
I promise we have Matthew McConaughey on.
I promise
week.
We have Austin Matthews next week.
Nope.
To talk about.
Rather have Pennywise.
I would rather have William Byers, the character. God.
I would rather have Finn Wolfhard. I take that back.
I take that back too. I take it back for you, man.
I take that back instantly, no doubt about it. Did you see the video of him like skipping, holding hands with his friend and saying, "We own these effing streets"?
Don't want to. Don't want to. My life will be happier when it ends. If I don't see that, I will have lived a better life.
Happier when it ends.
I will be happier when my life ends than if I'm watching that. But yeah, so get ready for that. That actually kind of hypes me up. That was like when we went to that Call of Duty event. I really wanted to meet some like the players of Optic, but obviously like it just didn't end up working out. They were always in their dressing room, whatever.
You wanted to go to the Hakeem Optical booth.
Right. What?
Optic.
Oh yeah, the optical
Hakeem
booth.
Optic booth.
Yeah, but I was not. This is kind of maybe just my ego is getting the best of me, but I was like, in the industry that we work in, and what my goal is in life in terms of a career and like content creation and being a content creator, there is zero doubt that I'm going to meet those people in some time in my life. I don't know. So I don't know what it was, but like, you know what I mean? That was just motivation to keep going. I sound like such a fucking loser, but I don't care. Something about that. I was just like, dude, I'm going to meet those people one day, and that's relevant to what we're talking about because it is in line with our guests.
Our guest that's coming on right now.
Yeah, it just sparked that idea. I don't know.
It's in line with our guest that we have coming on right now.
Ideally,
Call of Duty.
Ideally, Modern Warfare 2 comes out and it's really, really good, and so then people actually want to watch it on Twitch, and then I play it all day, every day on Twitch. And then I grow as a Call of Duty content creator, and then Optic signs me as an Optic content creator, and then fucking.
Well, here's the thing: is that people will want to watch Call of Duty, but just not you.
Come on, man. It's the last thing I need right now.
Just kidding, man. They'll want to watch you. Turn off your stream.
Doesn't matter with you, man. I'm on thin ice. Come on. I already have 12 reasons. I'm looking for a 13th. I'm begging.
It's flashing red against the TV. Does that just mean it's recording?
What's flashing red against the TV?
Do you see like the blinking red light?
No, that's the self-destruct button.
Oh no!
I don't know. I assume that just means it's recording. It says it's recording.
It's obviously recording, but I mean like if it's dying. Are we dying?
No, I can see it has full battery.
Are we dead?
We're dead. So, speaking of that, let's
The
have a
gaming
direction.
industry
Let's have a direction for this
is dead.
second part. Before we get into it, I wanted to trigger some people at home. Because
Perfect.
I thought of things. I thought of this funny thing that was like. I'll just read it. So I came up with a list.
He's gonna read it, ladies and
I
gentlemen.
came up with a list.
He's got a list
of songs.
You just made the list, you stupid
Songs
idiot.
titled "Absolutely Don't Play This at My Wedding or I'm Going Home," and so I'm gonna read
Like
some
you're
of them
gonna
to
go
you.
home from your own wedding. Or
I'm gonna
don't
go
play this
home
at
and
a wedding?
and that's gonna be my 13th reason.
I see.
Can we joke about that?
I don't think so.
I don't know. I'm gonna do it anyways. It's called Absolutely,
And the channel.
and
is
the
banned.
channel's deleted.
The channel's
By
permanently
me.
deleted.
The channel's deleted by me. It's called.
You're gonna have to mix your levels. You see how much louder you are than me? You friggin' loud oaf.
You're the oaf.
This is true.
It's just because I was just yelling right then and there.
It's 'cause I got a
Look, you can literally see they're both at the same level. I don't give a fuck, man. Okay, so this list is called "Absolutely Don't Play This at My Wedding or I'm Going Home."
So this is a list that you curated.
I curated this, and it's songs that I swear to God, I'm holding on to this list, and I'm giving it to the whatever DJ or.
Don't play these.
I'm saying if you play these, you are not getting paid. We're gonna put that in the contract. And
Have
also, people at my work were like, "Hey, you better have an open bar, or that's tacky." I'm like, "Bud,
No open bar.
no open bar, not even just for the money,
Open bar is dangerous. I've
for-
seen it firsthand.
for that reason."
Open
and I was
bars
like,
change
and I was like,
people.
"You can have. I'll give each person 3 drink tickets, and I'll hold on to extra ones. And if you want more, you can come to me, and I will assess how drunk you are because I have my smart serve, and then I will give you more if I want to. Okay?
You're gonna do an ocular pat down?
Yeah, I'll do an ocular pat down. 3 drink tickets plus whatever wine we're having with dinner is enough alcohol to have a good time. Plus, if you want more, and I'll give you more tickets, that is enough alcohol to have a good time. And plus, an open bar. Well, in any case, open bar or not, if I'm hosting the event, well, like Devin as well, but I just say me because I'm here now. Also, anyways, yeah, I'm marrying Devin. Oh, we're engaged. No, okay. That's a weird thing to say, but anyways, everybody knows it. So, anyways,
Spit
when
it
it's
out of your mouth already.
well, I'm flustered. I just agreed to spend the rest of my life with you.
I don't agree.
I donated it to agree. I
donated
it to a degree. Okay, so
donated to your channel.
like at a wedding or any event that you're hosting where you're basically providing alcohol, the law is on you, man. All legal obligation is completely on you. So if I have an open bar and allow whoever, and I know there's people who will abuse that, will get just plastered, maybe drive home or go and walk home and something, I don't know, whatever happens to them, that's 100% on me. Maybe not 100%, but I am liable.
110%.
110%. I am liable if something bad happens to them.
The last wedding I was at was the only one that had an open bar. And I'm not going to name any names, but
you know who you
Bad
are.
News Bears. You know who you are if you're listening.
Yeah.
Bad.
Yeah. That's
Bad.
exactly why. Like, I don't need people plastered. I want people drunk there because I want them to have a good time. You don't need to be drunk to have a good time.
Well, you do at Ethan's wedding.
You do for me. I can't have a good time without
Guy's
being
boring.
drunk, bro.
Guy is so boring. Not even good to
No,
talk
but
to.
you can't. Nobody in their right mind can deny that it. Yeah, you can have a good time without being drunk, but like it definitely adds to it. It makes it fun. It makes it a little more fun when you're a bit buzzed and stoned and drunk.
Enjoy responsibly. And you must be 21 years of age.
Don't do it responsibly, dude.
Whoa.
Well, wait,
And now our
I think
channel
I have
is
to
banned.
talk
And now
about
our
my
channel
channel's
is banned.
deleted, bro. Do it. No, but I didn't say what it was. That's the thing. That's where I get them.
Like it chapter 2?
Yeah. Okay,
read
so
the list already.
Let's read this list.
Bozo.
Song number 1. Absolutely don't play this at my wedding or I'm going home. Sweet Caroline.
Yeah, it's a tough scene.
Not playing that.
Well, no.
When that
no,
song
you
comes
could play
on,
that as bait. You could play it as bait because if people start singing along, then you know. All right,
all right,
the music.
you're gone.
You kick out everyone.
That's
that sings
actually
along.
yeah. That's actually you might do that.
Perfect.
And not only kick him out of my wedding, kick him out of my life. Because I don't want those kind of people. Sweet Caroline, just the
That's
whitest song, the worst.
I could think of a whiter song, but it is.
but it's
very
probably
white.
on this list.
Is Mr. Brightside on the list?
Let me get through the list. Okay, next song. I write sins, not tragedies. Not tragedies. I write sins, not tragedies. So
What song is that? I don't see. This was the one thing that I was worried about is that I haven't
Okay,
heard
so
this list, and I don't know that song.
You would definitely recognize it. It's a Panic at the Disco song, and it's like, I chimed in with a haven't you? Yeah. I love Panic at the Disco. Like, top band for me. Maybe
It's my number one band.
Maybe top 5 band. That song is a good song. It's overplayed, and it's such a white person song where like it's the same as Sweet Caroline. People just sing along. It's an okay song. It's not their best song, and it's just way overplayed. When people sing along to it, cringe.
Panic at the Disco expert over here. Jeez.
Yeah. Fewer good songs. L.A. Devotee, Golden Days. Golden Days is a banger, bro. Emperor's New Clothes. Shout out actually to Max.
Emperor's New Groove.
Emperor's New Groove. He did the soundtrack for that. Shout out to Max, actually, because he introduced me to Panic at the Disco back in grade 12. And I think for almost all of grade 12.
Not Rock Band 2?
Well, obviously I knew who they were, but like he really got me into them. And I think for all of grade 12, that was basically who I listened to.
Well, it's because you were having a panic attack at Love Child.
Yeah, in grade 12. Dumbass.
and someone was like, "You're having a panic at the disco."
Oh, and imagine. Okay, anyways. Okay,
And that was the Panic at the Disco segment.
Sweet Caroline, nope. I write sins, not tragedies, nope. Third song, Mr. fucking Brightside, bro. If that song comes on, I'm leaving my wedding, and that's the same thing with Sweet Caroline. You sing it, you're out of my life.
Done.
For the rest of it.
So it's funny that you mentioned this because I think...
And I'm keeping the gift that you got me.
I think there's an NHL team, it might be the Colorado Avalanche, who have... It's either Sweet Caroline or Mr. Brightside as their goal song.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I think the Calgary Flames had Mr. Brightside, and I think the Avs had Sweet Caroline.
Mm-hmm.
If someone knows, correct me if I'm wrong.
Nobody knows.
But they'll play that as the goal song, and then the song will end, and the fans will keep singing it, and it's so...
Wait, what teams were that? Calgary and...
Colorado.
I'm never going to either one of those games. Home games, I guess I never would.
Yeah, the Sweet Caroline is worse than the Mr. Brightside, but...
They're both equally bad in my opinion.
Both cringe. Good songs.
Hard to acknowledge that and say that when the only time I've listened to them is like cringe times, and so it's just been ruined.
That's fair.
Same with
Mr.
the
Brightside
Panic
is
at the
a
Disco
decent
song.
Sweet Caroline's cringe.
Yeah, because Sweet Caroline is like you can tell they wrote it with the intention of like the bop bop bop, like they wanted people to sing along.
That means you can't go to a Red Sox game either. Sorry, you're gonna throw out your hat.
I hate the Red Sox. This is a Brooklyn Dodgers.
At least I think the Red Sox are the ones that sing Sweet Caroline.
Well, I'm just gonna
so you
fight
go to
everybody there.
Okay, Blue Jays. What if they play that at your wedding?
Oh, I'd rather that than any song.
I would rather that than Sweet Caroline, easily. In fact, I intend on having it at any wedding I go to, whether it's mine or not. I'm just gonna hijack, get everyone going.
Okay, Blue Jay. Yeah, you get on the mic.
Yeah.
No, you're speaking at my wedding. Okay.
Silent.
Blue Jays.
Crickets.
Let's play.
And then to drown me out, the DJ plays Mr. Brightside.
I'm coming out of my cage. No. Everyone's kicked out. Everyone's kicked out. Okay, next song. So, Sweet Caroline, Sins Not Tragedies, Mr. Brightside. Fourth song, Country Road. Or whatever that song is actually called.
100%.
Not playing that, dude.
You cannot play that.
Do not show up to my wedding if you think that song is going to be playing.
Mackenzie's going to hate me for saying that because she likes that song. And I think I like the song as well.
Now Mackenzie's going to hate me.
Yeah, well, she already does.
Fuck.
But, yeah, no. That song in a group is trouble. A group of white people.
It's like, yeah, because it's like, it's always played at the end of the night and everything's like, country road, take me home. Like, dude, I'm leaving, bro. I remember I was at a party. I'm going to sound like I'm going to expose myself here. And I don't know if anybody from my university program is listening, but there was.
Well, don't say any names.
No, I won't say any names, of course. But I was out. Well, here's the address. There's no reason to name anybody in this story. But I was at a party and they started playing that song. And I was already just like not really wanting to be there. And I was like, I'm leaving. I just left.
Bad scene.
Irish goodbye,
Yeah.
bro. Didn't say a
Irish
damn
exit.
thing, and I just
See you
left,
guys.
bro. I'm not doing that. So Country Road,
that's a tough one.
dumb. I'm gonna get so much heat for this next one because it's not a specific song. But I'm not really a fan of this kind of genre. I guess it's not a specific genre, but dumb throwbacks. I'm not a huge throwbacks
We'll
kind of
name
guy.
one as an example, just so I can.
I can't, but like, not off the top of my head, but like, oh, dude.
But wouldn't like
I'm gonna
Sweet
get-
Caroline fall under that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's a specific one. Like any other dumb throwbacks, but like throwbacks, like songs from like Britney Spears, for example. Don't play that.
Britney
at my wedding
Spears?
night. Like, oh baby, baby.
Off the list.
Like, don't play that. I don't care if it's like
Anything before.
No.
So
bro.
what's the cutoff of a throwback?
Like anything before, like throwbacks is in like basically between 2000 and 2010. I would say is like a throwback.
You heard it here first, guys. No music before 2010 allowed.
No, they can. No. There's bangers in those years, but there's the dumb ones that are like throwback nights at clubs are, in my opinion, the worst nights. I don't want to go on a throwback night, to be honest. I don't really want to listen to throwbacks.
So when all the sweats come out.
Yeah, I don't think throwbacks for the most part are very good, but there are obviously really good songs that came out in that time frame. Obviously, Beatles. Oh, come on, man.
Don't get me started on the Beatles. Beatles are not allowed. Add Beatles to the list.
Fuck. Beatles. Well,
Could you imagine
why
someone
would you
playing-
ever play?
Come on, I am the
I need
walrus.
somebody.
Goo 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 at a wedding.
They can play just that verse.
Listen, guys.
They can play Help at my wedding.
Like,
Get it?
I don't know. I don't know how. I feel like it is a hot take to say that I don't like the Beatles. Like that.
I
That
think
might be a
they're
hot
mid,
take.
bro.
I think that they are mid.
I think mid
I think that
for
they
me
are
is
just
the best
tragically
way.
overrated.
I think mid is the best like way to describe how I think they are, because like they're not bad.
Like Drake is way better.
he has more hits than the Beatles.
And mom has clicked off the video. I did that.
I got more
specifically to
hits
trigger.
than the Beatles, dog. Well, he said it himself, man.
Is that actually a line?
Yeah.
That's heat.
What song is that? I think that
It's in Hello Sunshine.
is it in Money in the Grave?
It's the song. It's the Sugar Sugar.
Or no, it's I Got More
the
Slaps Than the
When the
Beatles,
woman
dog.
in B movie flies the plane into the cliffside and
Here
dies.
comes the sun. I
Beatles
got
Rock
more.
Band was also the worst one. Because
Why'd
my
they
guitar,
make that?
my guitar
That's-
wouldn't sync with the game properly, so I couldn't actually play it. Piece of crap. Anyways,
Oh no, it's going. Oh, it's not even a Drake's. It is Drake that says it, but it's in a Meek Mill song called "Going Bad." Yeah, yeah. So
I think I would classify Beatles playing Beatles at a wedding as a dumb throwback.
I think Beatles at a wedding is not the vibe because it's not
We're
like
losing
a party
so
song.
many subscribers.
It's not like a party song.
Yeah, that's right. There's not really like If you play Beatles at your wedding, it's like
You're sitting down.
sad.
You're not. There's no dance floor at the venue that you've booked. If you're playing
Beatles at a wedding, the bride said no. And then
Yeah,
we're,
dude.
and then
Oh
we're
my
turning
God.
on Across the Universe.
Man, that reminds me of what's it called? Did you ever watch Love Is Blind?
No, what the heck
So
is that?
okay, so I'll explain the premise. It was like a reality dating show, and like
And everyone's blind.
it's just like drama filled. That would have been better if they were all actually blind. But and even still, oh my God,
Sorry guys, there's something in my eye.
I could go on and on about why this show is so stupid. Like the premise is so stupid, and why the whole point. Okay, let's start from the top. So what happens is there's like a bunch of guys and a bunch of girls, and they go into these pods where there's a wall in between them, so they can't see each other. Where they just talk, get to know each other, maybe fall in love, and if you do fall in love, after I think like a week or two, you propose. And then after you propose, if they say yes, then you move in with them for like 3 weeks. And then after those 3 weeks,
And then it turns into an escape room.
it's an escape room.
Wow, that's sick.
After those 3 weeks, then you have your wedding. Now here's the whole show is messed up. First off, it's just drama, and that's what makes it so great. And the second thing is that the whole time, everybody is so like, dude, I don't know. I really hope my partner says yes on the altar. Like,
Or
Dude,
that my partner isn't blind.
You shouldn't be getting married
Shut up, blind people.
if there's a chance that you or your partner is going to be saying no at the altar. Why are you getting married to this person if you don't know? So that's obviously stupid. Here's the stupider part, is that the show is called Love is Blind, right? And the whole point is it's trying to prove, is love blind, right? Can you fall in love with someone that you're not attracted to? And actually, it proves the opposite. Because what ends up happening is that, so these people, they fall in love without seeing each other. And then for the most part...
And they're like, you're so ugly.
For the most part, they stay in love, right? For the most part, they stay in love, and they make it to the wedding. I'm not going to actually say anything in case people are, whatever. Okay, quickly, spoiler alert for the next 30 seconds of Love is Blind. Most people end up saying no at the altar, and it's really funny. So, anyways, what happens... Is that so? In
is the altar the first time that they see each other?
No. So they don't see each other
because that would be sick.
Then they get proposed.
Roll up to the altar like, yo, you're actually kind of fucked.
No, then they get engaged.
Not marrying you.
No, but what they do is so then they have this like grand reveal of when they're seeing each other for the first time, and then they are engaged. Could you imagine?
The girl is just standing there waiting. Guy opens the door and the girl just goes. Guy's like,
oh.
No way.
No. And but you can tell, man, like when they're not attracted to the person because it does happen. But anyways, what was I saying?
I thought it was cool that you liked Legos, but
you're ugly as shit.
You got like a sanctet going.
Oh, come on, man, that's me, and I'm lovable.
It's me, man. My hairline's right about here.
That's all right. We all have our flaws except for me. But no, they're engaged for like 3 weeks, living together, and then they get married. And every single person in that show is just the most toxic person to ever exist.
Are they British?
They British?
Is it a British
No,
TV
it's not a British show.
Yeah?
It's so funny, though, because the first season, they got bashed for like having just only attractive and only white people on it. Or no, I guess the first season wasn't only white people. But
so then they're like, don't worry, guys. Season 2, we're bringing some really ugly people.
But then they didn't. But it was funny because the first season takes place in Atlanta, but it's all white people. And it's like, man, that would be the show to pick out just the only white people in Atlanta. You go to one of the most, like, from my experience of being in Atlanta, one of the most African-American dense places in the States. And you get only white people. Come on, man.
And yeah, I mean... People in Georgia are nice.
I love people there.
Well, except for the one time.
Except for the white people.
Except for the one time when we were witness to a carjacking.
That was so sick, and that's a story for another time because I want to get through this.
And that was a white dude.
So here's what happens. Why it proves that love is not blind, is that in each season. So there's 2 seasons. In both seasons, there's one couple where the girl. Or the guy, I guess in one season it's a girl, one season it's a guy, isn't attracted to their partner. And it doesn't end up working out, obviously. They break up with them. They're not, well, they don't like break up with them immediately. It's a bunch of drama because obviously they need the show to keep going. The producers need the show to keep going. But they're not attracted to the person. They don't fall in love with them. They don't get married. Love is not blind. But people will, what the hosts, who are equally as dumb, will argue is like, oh, well, only one couple this season, love isn't blind for them. They're shallow, whatever. Well, actually, no, I'm not going to get into it, actually. But, sorry, I had a thought, but then I was like, that's not what I want to say on this podcast.
And Ethan's getting canceled.
And I wouldn't have got canceled if I said that, but regardless.
We're moving on.
Moving along. So, what's it called? But it doesn't prove that love is blind. It just proves that the couples that are still in love are attracted to each other. Because when they actually weren't attracted to each other, they weren't in love. And then the couples who stayed together never said anything about not being attracted. Because it would prove it if they were like, I'm not attracted to this person, but I'm going to get married to them. But that never happened. Every time they were unattracted to the person, they didn't want to get married to them, which is obviously fine.
Could you imagine them just like marrying them without ever seeing them?
But
That would be pretty
it
funny.
proves that love isn't blind, because the people who are unattracted didn't get married, and the people who were attracted, the people who did end up getting married, were just simply attracted to the other person. And it's fine if love isn't blind. I think it's so wild that it's fine if love isn't blind, because love isn't. I'd say love is blind. You can love somebody without being attracted to them. I totally understand not wanting to date and or marry somebody that you're not attracted to. I think it's wild that that's a shallow thing. I think if it's the only thing that you worry about, it's a problem. But why is it shallow to want to be attracted to the person I'm marrying?
No, you're a bad guy.
No, I want to be.
And this has been
that's my rant on Love is Blind,
soapbox.
bro. Dude, I if you look at it,
It's
dude,
just you.
me, man.
And me
oh
going,
my god.
me going,
You going, not listening to what you're saying easily.
Sorry, were you talking about?
Were you talking to me? You talking to me?
Yeah, were you talking to me, bro?
Yeah. So that's my rant on Love is Blind. Super dumb show. But if you want drama, it is pretty funny. So I recommend you go and watch it.
I think I watch Drama Alert instead. Let's go right back to the list.
Into the news. Oh yeah. Okay. There's actually one.
So we only have a couple minutes left here before we die.
Okay, yeah, we got to go quick. Okay, last one is no Ariana Grande, and I stand by that. Ariana Grande.
As a whole.
Yeah, literally.
No Ariana.
No Ariana Grande.
No Ariana.
So, no Ariana Grande, no dumb throwbacks, no Sweet
wait.
Caroline.
Ariana Grande, that's the girl from Fortnite, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she did a concert and got famous from that. So, anyways, that's the list. I think we need to end it there though, because the camera's
dead. Camera's dead.
Oh, we have 1 minute. Okay, wait.
Oh.
We're going to quickly stop it and then re-record so we can do like an outro. Okay.
We're back.
We are back, and that is going to wrap it up. Mm-hmm. We didn't talk about in that second half what we thought we were going to, but it's fine because that music took that list of music took a little bit longer than I thought it was going to.
Well, we talked about the list for 10 minutes, and then Ethan talked about love for 20
And
minutes.
I talked about Love is Blind, but
and I'm blind.
Yeah.
But now
Are you talking to me, man? There's no way you're talking to me.
I'm talking to the bottle of Maker's Mark over there.
Also, before we go, I want to say I think it's really funny that what everybody got out of the last episode was the bits and bytes conversation that we had. That's what every single person that listened to it came to me with their opinion on what the best bit and bite is, which I love that. Mm-hmm. Man,
So let us know. Do you think Love is Blind?
And let us know what songs are not going to be at your wedding, or what songs do you not want at mine, if there's any of those dumb white songs that I forgot, because I hate white people, bro. Oh my God, man.
Dude.
I could say that.
No.
I don't care, man.
This whole YouTube channel is going to go up in flames.
That's it. It deleted. Okay.
Or if you're listening on Spotify or Apple Podcasts or Google Podcasts or SoundCloud. If you're listening on SoundCloud, figure it out.
Don't. Also,
Figure it out.
Also, when you said that the
But we
SoundCloud
appreciate
link
you.
didn't work, I think it might have been something wrong with whatever you were using, because I went on our YouTube video and clicked the link and it was perfectly fine.
Okay, well, F me, I guess.
Yeah, so bad, easily bad. Okay, I'm thinking we just run long. We just keep going another 30 minutes. No. Yeah, no, I'm done.
Sick of you.
I'm sick of me.
I'm sick of it.
So thank you guys so much for listening to episode number 2 of the O.S.I. podcast. If you guys, like we said, we're always like, if there's any topics you guys think we should talk about, it's a very open-ended.
Death. You want us to talk about death?
Come on, man. Why you got to bring it there, bro? Why you got to bring that up? But if there's any topics you guys think you'd be interested in listening to us talk about, let us know in person or in the comment section, or feel free to message me, or feel free to message Patrick on Instagram, or Patrick's private because he's a pussy. But
I'm not private.
Oh, he's public. He's an influencer.
I'm a public influencer.
Holy shit.
I get reached out to by companies all the time. They're like, we want you to promote our product. And I'm like, you don't say.
Dude, I get comments on...
They're like, send us your bank info. And I'm like, here's my login.
Dude, every time I post on Instagram, the first 30 seconds that I post, I have like 3 bot accounts being like, DM for promo.
DM for single,
bro.
singles in your area.
All right. Well, that's going to do it for episode 2 of the podcast. I hope everybody enjoyed.
Bangerita.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
It really does help the channel grow.
And we'll see you on the next episode.
Peace.